Yo, it's Siala, and you're tuned into AUD.
Had to go ghost, had to go Casper, left the wrong red, now she's
Yo, what up, Cash fam? My name is Matthew Craig, and you are tuned in to AU Australia's Hip Hop Connect. Make sure you like this video, jump into comments, share, and subscribe to our channel because we always bring you the biggest, best, and most exciting guests from Australia and around the world. And my guest today, I'm hella excited for this one. So make sure you jump in the comments. I know there's going to be a lot of viewers, and leave your thoughts for our guest today because she's something special. Where do we start? Only 20 years of age, and already this exciting talent has achieved more than some artists would dream of in an entire lifetime. Bursting onto our screens back in 2020 with an incredibly powerful voice and presence, and many other teens could have said that they received the co-sign from Boy George and performed live with the Veronicas. Not too many, but still, that wasn't enough. Now, a couple of years of hard work, a link up with Brisbane's Nerve and the No.one network crew, and we are now being blessed with the debut EP, Drowned Surface, a record which I guarantee is going to solidify their status in the game today. From vicious raps on Blackout, which is one of my favorite songs of the year, to the haunting vocals of Blood on Your Lips, this is a must-listen project. Make sure you go and cop it straight after this interview. Not only a standout artist, but a pretty special human being. Proudly partnering with The Body Shop on a campaign to end female homelessness and domestic violence, a cause very close to their heart. As I said, I'm hella excited to connect with this homie today. From up north in Tweed Heads, the one and only Siala. Welcome to AU Australia's Hip Hop Connect fan. How are you today?
Nice to be here. Nice to be here.
Good. It's good to connect with you. Good to connect with you. How's life sitting right now? Debut project just out, years of hard work.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Does it feel like a sense of relief, or what are the emotions right now?
Yeah. It feels like a weight's lifted off my shoulders. I feel like there was so much contained energy and like feeling from making that, and it's so good to have it out. So nice.
Yeah, man. Does it feel like the start of a new chapter for you? Like it's almost like, okay, there we are now in this sort of development and growth, and now it's like here I've arrived. Just
like self-aware, like looking back and seeing things for what they really were. But you know, when you're more immature minded, or like you don't really get to see things the way you would when you're higher up, like just like energetic. So it feels so nice to just be able to reflect on everything.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And how was the process putting together this record? Obviously, you had the whole TV stuff a couple of years ago. You've now been working hard, linked up with Nerve, the No.one team. Like, what was the process of putting this project together like?
Well, it was completely out of nowhere. Like, I went to a barbecue that I got invited to with No.one, met Toby. You know, when I was younger, I used to kick it with Chigs and stuff and, you know, make music with them. But I saw him and he's like, I just posted, I was like looking for a producer, and then I ended up moving in with him for like 3 months.
Right.
We just made the thing in like literally like a month, and it felt so nice. Both of our like minds just bounced off of each other with ideas, so it was really good.
Yeah, what's it like from going to working with like Boy George to Nerve? That's like a transformation not many people could talk about already.
Literally, super different. I feel like Boy George is just such a strong character, and he's really good at telling shit for what it is. But I feel like that wasn't real. Like being in the studio, real thing. Like that was just TV. But like, actually doing shit and putting yourself in a real situation, it was just so real. It was so good.
Yeah, man. And what I love about this EP, homie, is just the sonic diversity. There's so many different sounds going here. You've got the rap stuff. You've got like neo soul singing bits. There's almost like there's moments where I feel like I'm listening to like Ella Fitzgerald. You're like scatting on records and going nuts. So what was the influences and the process of putting together such a diverse body of work?
Well, I've always liked older music. Like I've always liked grunge from when I was younger, like grungy, like PJ Harvey, Smashing Pumpkins, like all shit like that, right? And then like Tori Amos, I feel like I just carried so many like genres in my brain or something. And I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Like it's in the moment. Everything I do is so in the moment. So when I do it, I'm just like, oh, that's fucking dope, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
that's man. And if that's what your creative process is like, do you like write in the moment, or did you have ideas going through your head, or how does it work when Siala goes in the studio?
So when I go in, I just honestly, things will just vomit from my brain like onto a page, And then it'll make sense after. So at the time, I'm like, what the fuck am I writing about? And I'm like, oh. And then after I look back at it and I'm like, so that's what it meant. Like, that's how I felt. Kind of fun like that. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool. And while the project is really like, there's different sounds and elements going on, I feel there's a real like consistent theme through there. This whole idea of like transformation, about, like pain into power, coming of age and stuff. Like that's what I get from it. What was that the intention behind it? And I guess your storytelling?
Yeah. I feel like that was just a place that I was in. So I was writing about it. So like I never went, oh, I'm going to write about that. It was just like me literally reflecting and being like, fuck, I'm actually moving past this. Yeah. And then just writing about it and just like, just putting that, what is it, the hammer on the nail, the nail on the head, some shit. Yeah. Doing one of those, you know, kind of just reflecting back.
Yeah. Were there any moments in the session where you were like, yo, this is it. This is a record. This is one that's going to do something? Because there's so many standout moments on the project for me, like where there's certain moments where you're like, yeah, we've cooked something special.
Yeah. I feel like that when I either made Bleeding or Ecstasy, like when I made Ecstasy, when it hits the guitar solo and I'm just like, you know, fucking vibing out on it at the end. It just gets so intense. It's like performing that live. I was just thinking about performing it live and how like the room would be dark and it would just be like fucking red LEDs flashing, like just those vibes, like those darker vibes. That was the track that I was super fucking excited for, especially the guitar solo. That's my favorite part. Like fuck everything. Guitar solo. Mad.
Yeah, it hits the soul, that one, doesn't it?
It's mad.
Yeah, you mentioned there about live, and I know you're heading on tour soon. Are you excited for that? What are your expectations about heading on tour?
I just want it to be really close. Like I just want it to be really inward, like and feel it, and like I want the room to just be dark and like real chill. But like I just want it to be like really like a fat fucking hug, like you know what I mean? Like But there are tracks that'll pop off, so I want it to be like a wave of emotion. So like ups and then down. You know?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I vibe with that. And one of the things I love about the project is why Black Coffee was a record that stood out to me is there's so much talk of like representation, which I feel is really important, whether it's gender, sexuality, ethnicity, whatever. You're proud in who you are and your identity. And I really think that shows through on the project. Let us in a little bit behind that about just being who you are, unashamed.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, you know, when you have such a different mindset, or you're a person of color, you're fucking gay, like I'm just like so many of these things. But the thing is, I've never really looked at it in a different light. Like I've just felt so myself my whole life, to the point where I've never second guessed myself, and I've never been like, I'm different from those people. Like it's just never been like that. I've had a few like fucking whack racism things happen where I'm like, what the fuck? But like, it's honestly their problem. And I look at it in that way. I'm like, oh, that's you. You're different from the rest because we're all fucking sweet and you're a cunt.
Yeah.
So like, so that's just the way it is. Especially if you know yourself and you grow to be proud of that, and you like look up to like your family and stuff and how they're so strong and they grow, then like it's honestly what you take around you, like your surroundings.
Yeah, that's truth. That's powerful. Do you have, like, I imagine you've got a pretty incredible fan base and some really loyal fans who love what you do. Do you get some of those messages from fans about when you're so proudly who you are and enabling them to be who they are? What are those interactions like?
They're beautiful. They're like, dude, like I didn't realize I was gay, or like blah blah blah, and like I am, and I'm like in a 3-month relationship now with this girl. I've gotten so many messages like that, and it makes me that happy. Like that people can find themselves or take from what you're saying or what you're putting out and just put it in their own perspective and just fucking be themselves. Yeah, that's
cool. That's really cool. I dig that. And I guess so many young people as well. You're doing what you're doing at such a young age. Would you have any thoughts or reflections for your younger self? Like, I guess you didn't know what the road ahead lay. I imagine there was moments where you didn't even think it was a possibility.
100%. I think when I look back, I was just a scared kid and an angry, scared kid. And I would just tell myself to be gentle on myself and not just jump off thought and do things because they can fucking fuck you up, you know? But I'm proud of myself for even everything that I've been through. So if I was to say something, I'd just be like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, that's really, really important to hear, I think, because we can get so caught up, I think, in the numbers and the glitz and the glamour of this industry when it's really just about pride and identity.
Facts. And if you don't have that, that's when shit gets real scary. Hey, like, you know, because I guess it's so easy to be so up in the air and lose yourself. It's important to stay grounded.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's definitely one thing that I get from your music, just the way you handle yourself and whatever it is. Just you're trying to be as human as possible. I think that's really powerful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or even for myself, not even for like anyone. I'm just trying to like stick to my shit, like, because I would hate to ever be caught up in the air like that. You know.
That's true. So, talk to me a little bit about as I touched on earlier, is like you're an incredibly powerful figure in terms of representation, all those things, but there's causes that are close to your heart, you know, homelessness, domestic violence, things that unfortunately experienced in the past. Talk to me about what it means, I guess, to now have a platform and be able to shine a light on those sort of things and improve the world around us, not just through music, but through social works.
Yeah, it would mean so much to me because it would be healing for me if I could help so many situations that I was in, but like help younger kids. And, you know, it'd kind of just be like, it'd be so congratulating. So I'd love to do it. Hey, and like when I have money in the future, I would love to like do a women's refuge or some kind of campaign, but that's real. It's not just like business people running it. It's like people that actually know what it feels like. If you see these people with briefcases just bringing them random people like, oh, talk about this. It doesn't mean jack shit.
Like that, yeah. Yeah, that's real. That's real. Where's the confidence come from for a young artist and young human who's been through so much? Where does this light inside shine from? Where do you get that confidence and strength from?
I think I've just learned the art of not giving a fuck. Yeah. And it feels good, you know, and it's an actual thing and I never thought it was, but not giving a fuck feels so amazing. Like, but giving a fuck about the important things. Yeah. But, you know, not things that don't really matter. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What about outside of music? What does Siala give a fuck about? What do you do for fun? What's an all day look like outside of all this sort of stuff? Let us in a bit into who Siala is when the cameras are off. Honestly, chilling. Yeah. I love fucking. I just do shit that everyone else does. Like I just go to the beach, smoke a J, go and get ramen, just chill with my friends. And jam. I usually just jam, man. Just jam. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. And what's next? What is? I know that's a big question to ask for someone who's just dropped the project, but I'm sure you're hungry, you're working, you're creating, whatever. What's next, and what are some of the things that might excite you into the future? I'm working on my next project. Yep. With a dope group of people who are very like out of the box. Like it's good to be surrounded by people who really see a vision and shit. Like. Who want to like just get real weird on shit. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I'm super excited for that. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. I appreciate it. And we're definitely gonna have a lot of people tuning in for this chat. I know it's great to see a bit of inside of Siala. If you could speak directly to your fan base right now, who are and there's other maybe potential young artists out there who are looking up to you, what would you say to them? That I love them and I appreciate them for sticking by my side through that chaotic fucking show. And I'm so grateful that they're listening to my music and keep on streaming it. And I can't wait to see you on tour. It'll be dope. That's mad. I know they're gonna love that. Yo, let's slide in some rapid fire, homie. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna throw some quick questions at you. You were just gonna have a bit of a fun and laugh. And first answer that pops in your head, yeah? Okay, this is gonna be dumb. Let's get it. Rapid fire now with Siala. If you could hang out with a cartoon character for a day, who would it be and why? I literally just thought of Sonic and I have no idea. He's a fast motherfucker. I'm down with it. Just collecting gold rings. Like, facts. I'm about it. What was your least favorite subject in school? It just came to my head, science, but that was literally my favorite. So I don't understand what my brain's doing. But if I was going to be actually honest, it would have been maths because I just saw so many numbers and fucking freaked me out. Yeah. What's the wallpaper on your phone background? It is my girlfriend on the toilet. It's fucking. So we were at a club and I was just like, just took a photo of her on the toilet. But it's my Oh, that's gold. If you could collaborate with any artist ever, dead or alive, who would it be? It would be IMDb or Erykah Badu. Okay, I'm just gonna say Erykah Badu.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I'm down for that. Dream holiday destination. You can go anywhere in the world. Where are you going?
Bahamas.
Gorgeous. I like that. If the world's ending tomorrow, what's the last meal you're having for dinner tonight?
Korean barbecue.
Oh, yeah. First time I've had that answer. I'm down with that. What's the best way to smoke weed? What's your favorite way to smoke weed?
Fat J.
Big Fat J. I like it.
Big Fat J.
We can get along well when you're in Melbourne, homie. 100.
Yes, sir.
If the tables were turned, you're sitting in the interviewer chair, who would you interview first? Who would be your dream interview?
It would be, I think it would be so interesting to just interview Kanye, dude. How funny would that be? I would be mad though.
Yeah.
I'd be mad.
Yeah.
Like sitting there, I wouldn't be shit. I feel like I'm just talking the whole time.
That's the dream. 100%. What's a movie recommendation people should check out? What's a movie you love that people need to watch?
Oh, what is the movie? Dude. It's literally it's like a movie about a cult, but it's like true shit. And it's it's called Midsummer. Midsummer.
I've heard of that.
If you watch it, I do not suggest getting ripped off your face because you will wig ball. Like you will. You look too far into it and you won't be able to get out. So make sure.
Bet. All right. And last question. We ask this one to every guest on Rapid Fire. A little bit controversial. Pineapple on pizza. Yes or no?
Yep.
Yeah. Rocking with it?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah, you heard it. Siala, she's going to have that pineapple on pizza with the Korean barbecue. It's all going down.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
With it. Yo, homie, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate you having a chat, being real with us. Congrats on the EP. Looking forward to the tour. We link up in Melbourne and just, big up what you're doing because we're big supporters here at AUD, 100%.
Appreciate you. Big
love, homie. Take care.
Play my heartstrings, muscle mood swings. Come and get it, pussy like heaven send it. Burger hard, but they fix it like a fucking paramedic. Send a message.